Hello, is anybody out there? This is just a test, so no big deal if nobody is out there. It's not like I did a big announcement or anything like that. But I thought that I would go live for my car. I didn't know I could do that. So it's really nice to have Ginger and Mel there to help me along with these new ideas because I would have never thought to do a live chat on my lunch break. Um, so thank you, Ginger, and thank you, Mel, for what a great idea. Hi, Crystal. How are you? This is fun, huh? It's good to see you. Um, I was completely silent as far as YouTube goes last week. It was a rough week. It was a rough week. Hi, Deneen. How are you? I was just saying that I had a really rough week last week and I wasn't able to do anything YouTube related. Um, I really wasn't on Facebook even that much um, because I got really sick on Tuesday. Not like terribly, terribly sick for days and days, but I was sick for like the whole day, just wiped out on the couch all day long. And work's been crazy. And then Wednesday night, my stepdad passed away. He'd been very, very, very sick for a couple years. And, so it wasn't completely unexpected, but it was hard. I'm really close to him, was really close to him. So that was tough. And then, you have to make arrangements at the funeral home and things like that. So it was a rough week. But I turned 50 on Saturday and I'm ready to start the second half of my life and on a positive note. So I thought I'd try something new today. So, hey Debbie, let's see. Deneen says just making lunch for all my daycare kids, so might not chat much, mostly listening. That's so cool, Deneen. I didn't know you did daycare. I used to be a pre-K teacher, and I miss those little buggers. I really, really do. Hey, Debbie, how are you? This is going to be a really, really short live session because I have to be back to work at 1, but I can see my office right across the street, so not far away. Crystal, you had a rough week too. Oh, and no, this week's going to be rough as well. I'm sorry. I hope it gets better for you, Crystal. Hey, Judy, it's good to see you. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, Deneen. Yeah, we didn't do much, but my husband did take me 2.5 hours away from our house to a little yarn shop that I wanted to visit. So that was really sweet of him. He knew that I just needed to get away, just needed to go away somewhere and kind of heal my heart a little bit. Jeanette, it's good to see you too. How are you today? Are you having a good lunch break? Or maybe it's not lunch for you, you are. Hey Sharon, it's good to see you. So I thought I'd show you guys what I got at the little yarn shop I went to. It's a fun bag. For whatever reason, this bag makes me think of Ginger the Yarn Geek. those neon glasses it's wearing. And I got this cool cup. You knit the sleeve that goes inside the cup, and I just thought that was the coolest idea. I'll try to take it apart, but it's really tight. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. We'll try. There we go. Yeah. See, whoops, I dropped it. Here's the little sleeve that I knitted, and that goes like on the cup. And then you put the cup inside the other cup, and it just makes this really fun little travel cup. So I thought that was really funny. I thought that was a great idea. So that was a birthday present to myself, and also a birthday present to myself. Ooh, how pretty is that? You know me, I love those bright colors. Oh my gosh. Have no idea what I'm going to make. I got 2 of them. I got 2. So I don't know. It's sock weight yarn. I mean, I could make socks. They take forever. Oh, let's see. Let me catch up on these chats here. Janet says, cool cup. Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Judy, too. Yeah, it is. I thought it was so fun. Thank you for the birthday greetings, Sharon. I am glad I'm feeling better, too. You know what knocked me out? It was the vaccine. And I don't want to discourage people from getting the vaccine. I think it's a good thing to get the vaccine. But the first one went great. And the second one kicked my butt. Kicked my butt. But it didn't have me like, I wasn't like throwing up or sick to my stomach or anything like that. It was all just like really low grade fever and just chills and kind of achy and just didn't want to move. And it lasted a day and then I was fine. So, hat, Crystal, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Jeanette says, ooh, that yarn. Yes, I love that yarn. I'm very excited about that. So that's one of my new acquisitions. And yes, I love the bag. I'll put it in the back because I've got like a bunch of stuff to show you guys because it's been so long. All right, so this craziness was going to be a hat for my nephew who's a Seattle Seahawks fan, and I thought those were the right colors. But after I made it and I started squishing the top together to make the hat, I just hated it. Did you ever make something and like just hated it? I don't like it. I've got 3 skeins. I bought 3 skeins of this yarn, so I think I'm gonna frog this and rewind it and use it for something else because I just am not loving that. What else do I have that's new? I got some True Boo. I'm excited about the True Boo. And did I print it out? I think I printed it out. I have a pattern that I'm going to do with the True Boo. Oh, maybe I didn't print it out. Sorry, guys. I'm a little disorganized today. Well, I'll tell you about it. It's a spring top that I bought the True Boo for. And Ginger, the Yarn Geek, did a test for it's an Evelyn and Peter pattern. I want to say it's the Sweet Pea top, and so I'm going to be making that, which I'm excited about because I don't make clothes very often. I wish I had the pattern. I know I printed it out. I must have left it at home because I wanted to show you guys a picture of it. I got exactly as far as the chain on that project, and yeah, that's as far as I got. Ran out of time, and I needed to concentrate, and yeah, I wasn't feeling well, and then the world went a little crazy. My world went a little nuts. And let's see, I have 2 more things I can show you because I still need to make the Seattle Seahawks hat. I bought Impeccables yarn. And look at, this was the last one in this color that they had in the store, and there was no band on it. So it looks a little sloppy, but it's okay. They're the right colors for the team. So that's what I've got going on there. And I think I might knit that hat. So I bought some new knitting needles. Yeah. These are clovers, and they're bamboo, and they're circular needles, 16-inch, 5.5 millimeters. So, and I bet you anything, if I looked hard enough at home, I probably already have a pair of those, but oh well. Hey Maribel, how are you? It's good to see you. Just doing a little test here. I didn't know I could go live outside of my house because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. But then Melanie and Ginger told me this fun little way of getting around that by using StreamYard. So, pretty cool. Crystal says, I haven't made clothes yet because I can't get the correct size for me. Yeah, I struggle with that too. I have made a couple items that just didn't fit right. You know, like maybe if they fit in the bust, they didn't fit in the waist. And if they fit in the waist, they didn't fit in the bust. Or the sleeves were too long or the armpits were weird. So I don't do a lot of clothes unless it's like this, like a poncho, you know. Do you make ponchos, Crystal? Because they're a little easier to figure out. You can kind of just stop when you need to stop or keep going when you need to keep going to get your size just right. So yeah. Yeah, Ginger's good at making clothes. I think that Melanie from Hook to the Left is she's hesitant with clothes too. She makes like scarves and hats, but clothes are tricky. They're tricky, and you hate to like put all the work into it and spend the money for the yarn and spend the time to have it not work out right. At least I do. The last sweater I made ended up at the thrift store, and I do wonder if someone wears it. Crystal, I haven't made anything but scarves. Yeah. Well, try a poncho. They're kind of fun, and they're not like so fitted that it makes it difficult. Like this one. You know, it's easy. It's usually just two big pieces that you seam together. So kind of like spending about the same amount of time you'd spend on a lapgan or a small blanket. Yeah. It's so good to see you guys again. I really missed everybody on Saturday with Yarn Hookers, and I missed making videos last week. Um, but I just wasn't up to it, you know? Just wasn't up to it. So let's see. Yeah, I did turn 50 though. I turned 50. So are any of you guys over 50? And if so, did you have a memorable birthday, or did you do nothing for your birthday, or did you boycott your birthday? I'm curious. I'm curious. My husband turned 50 2 days before me. He is 46 hours older. So unfortunately, I was at the funeral home on his birthday. So we didn't really do anything for his birthday, and then not for me either. So we've decided that we are changing our birthdays this year. We are going to make our birthdays July 25th and July 27th, and hopefully we'll be able to do more by then. He'll be fully vaccinated by then as well, and maybe we can take a little trip somewhere, and the weather will be nicer. So, oh, thanks, Maribel. Thanks for the birthday wish. Crystal, do you have a tutorial on how to make one on your channel? For a poncho, I don't. But I can certainly find a bunch and get those to you. Be happy to do that. Deneen, I made my very first cardigan for my son's best friend. He loves it, and I told her not to tell anyone where she got it because I don't want to make another one. I don't blame you one bit. I will say I found the best way to learn how to make clothes is by doing baby clothes, because they're small and you can kind of figure out how it gets pieced together. So I have made some baby sweaters and some children's sweaters, like toddler size. So that's pretty cool. Maribel, yes, going on 52. For my 50th, I took a short trip with my sisters combined with Mother's Day. Well, that's nice. I like that idea. I want to go on a trip. I just want to go somewhere. I can't wait till summer and I can do it again. I can get out of town for a little bit. Right now, work is just so crazy busy. Until like late May, early June, I am stuck to my desk. And thank you for your comment, Maribel. Yes, it was really, really hard to lose my stepdad. He had something called pulmonary fibrosis. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's awful. It's awful. Your lungs basically stop having any elasticity to them. They get stiffer and stiffer until eventually you're just taking the teeny tiniest breaths. It's awful. Jeanette says, I'm 58, but tell everyone I'm 85. I get lots of compliments. I don't think it would work for me because then I would be 05. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Crochet with Judy, 50 for me was almost 17 years ago. Wow, I would have never guessed that, Judy. I've seen your videos. I would never have guessed. Deneen, my husband and I are the same age, but he's 5.5 months older than me. We turn 50 next year. Oh, Deneen, so who turns 50 first, though? Are you going to turn 50 and he's going to tease you? Wait, you already told me. He's 5 months older. Okay, so he'll turn 50 first. So you can tease him all the time and tell him, how he's a cradle robber and, he's in his 50s, but his wife's only in her 40s. I did it for a few hours, but that's all I got. Let's see, Crystal. Me and my husband hasn't turned 50 yet, but he will turn 50 before I will. Yeah. Yeah, my guy turned 50 before me. Not much, but a little bit. And we were born in the same area, but he was born in a different hospital. So that would have been fun. If we could have said that we were in the same nursery at the hospital, that would have been a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. I don't really mind turning 50. I don't worry about age too much. I really don't. I still, I don't feel any different. And, I still act like a 10-year-old. So that's okay. Let's see. Deneen says, I bug him all the time about it already. Good for you, Deneen. Judy's 8 months older than her husband. Oh, look at that. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad I'm not. My husband he would pick on me if I was older, I think. Especially turning 50. Yeah. When we turned 40, we went down to New York City, and he surprised me with a show. We went to see the Phantom of the Opera when we turned 40. So turning 50, we really didn't do too much in comparison. Hi, Angie. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm doing a test drive today. I thought that would be a fun play on words since it's car chat. Test drive. I wish I was test driving a new car at the same time, though. That would be really fun. Judy says, my sister is 15 months older than her husband, and our daughter-in-law is 13 months older than our son. Oh, so in your family, the girls are the older ones. Crystal, my husband is 10 years older than me, and he just got his hearing aids. I've told him he needed them 2 years now. Well, maybe he didn't hear you, Crystal. Maybe he didn't hear you. He really did need them. Is he doing well with them? I know that it takes a little bit of an adjustment sometimes with the hearing aids. My sister uses some, and yeah, I think I remember her telling me this. Sometimes it's an adjustment. Thank you, Angie. It's good to be back. I woke up this morning and I was really ready to start a new week. Last week was rough, so it was good to just have that fresh start feeling. And it just happens to be at the fresh start landing on a new month too. So it's a new week, a new month. And my favorite season is towards the end of this month. So spring is coming. We're starting to see some grass peek through the snow. So that's really nice. It's starting to melt. I'm really glad of that. And it was actually raining when I came to work this morning. So it's getting warmer, which is a really good thing. Really nice. I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I am. I really am. I don't have a lot more to show you. I don't know if you guys are all on the Yarn Hookers Facebook group, but we picked our February winner today, so that was kind of fun. That was the first thing I did this morning, and we're getting ready to announce next month's challenge, so that's pretty cool. I think it's Mel's turn. Yeah, it's Melanie's turn this month to do the challenge. but I can't tell you. I can't tell you what it is until tomorrow. I almost did. I almost said, oh, the challenge is, and then I remembered I'm not supposed to tell until tomorrow. So I won't. Crystal, he's doing better now. They had to adjust them a couple times. Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys ever watched those videos where people who couldn't hear their whole lives suddenly have the cochlear implants and they hear their spouse or their parent for the first time? I weep every time. Every time I watch them, I cry. The Naughty Canuck says, Julie, what a nice surprise. Happy Monday on March 1st. It's my now 15-year-old's birthday today. Happy birthday, 15-year-old. I have 6 of them kiddos. I keep track of their birthdays by tattooing them on my arm. Oh, that is hysterical. My mom also has 6, but she didn't tattoo us on her arm. She just, you know, asked us, is it your birthday? When's your birthday? So Sharon's daughter is 51 today. Look at that. And yours is 15. That's good. It's a nice birthday. Yeah, I have a lot of brothers and sisters. I have 9 brothers and sisters because, see, when my parents were married, there were 6 of us. And then they divorced and they both remarried. And my dad had 4 more children. So he has 10. So I'm one of 10. Yeah, so it's hard to keep track of all of our birthdays. And in fact, the younger 4, I'm not as good at keeping track of their birthdays. Crystal says, yes, I do, but not as much as I would like to. Yeah. Yep. Mine chose March 1st instead of February 28th. He was born on February 29th, a leap year, baby. That is so cool. So I'm guessing on leap year, though, you celebrate the leap year birthday, is my guess. Oh, that sounds so much fun. I was always wishing that I was a leap year baby. I think that's so fun. Really cool. So let's see. 15, if you celebrated just the leap years, it'd only be what, like 4? You'd only be 4. Or she. Is it your son or your daughter that just had a birthday? Very curious. Very curious. I got to keep track of my time because I do have to go back to work. My mother-in-law is a leap year baby. Oh, wow, Crystal, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, your kiddo would be 4. That's what I was thinking. It's really sad that it took me that long to do the math in my head, but it's true, it did. Very cool. Okay, so your son Serge. Very cool. Very cool. Angie is 11th of 11, but was adopted. But you know your bio mom. Wow, 11. And you're the baby. Oh. Now, see, everybody in my family thinks the baby's got it easy. Everybody except the baby. She claims that it was really hard. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Wow. Yeah, I like being part of a big family most of the time. And actually now most of us are spread out all over the place, so we don't see each other all that often. Um, I've got a sister in Florida, and then I've got siblings that are in the state, but they're not, that close by. So you don't get to see everybody as much as maybe you'd like to. Hey, Cheryl, it's nice to see you too. I've only got a few more minutes. This was just going to be kind of a test to see if I could actually go live with my phone. And I figured it out because my friend Melanie and Ginger too told me, "Oh, you can go live." I said, "But I don't have 1,000 subscribers. How can I go live with my phone?" And they said, "Just do it through StreamYard." And I was like, "Oh, great idea!" So I thought I'd give it a try. It's a little test drive. Crystal, isn't that the way it usually works with a big family? Yeah. Yep, for sure. There were a lot of really loud family meals, though. That is for sure. It's okay. I'm glad you can. Yay, Mel. Yeah, she's so smart, you guys. She is so smart. We are so lucky to have her in the Yarn Hookers. She teaches us all kinds of stuff. Judy says, my sister lives in New Jersey and I have two brothers in Missouri where we all grew up and one brother in Oklahoma. Now I'm going to have the song Oklahoma in my head all afternoon. I used to love that musical when I was a kid. Loved it. So, brothers in Missouri. Is it Missouri or Missouri? I've heard it said both ways. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, guys, I have to be back in my office in 5 minutes. So I am going to let you go. That was cool, though. I got 25 minutes in with you guys, almost 26. So it was so good to see you guys. Natty Canuck. I will never attempt another plan pooling again, ever again. Kudos to you for not just finishing one blanket, but you may take on another. I might. I guess, I don't know. I guess I found my groove with it. The hardest thing for me was I couldn't find the yarn and I had to keep going online and ordering it because I couldn't find it in the stores. So I think if I ever do another color pooling blanket, I'm going to make sure that I can purchase all of the yarn that I need at once because that was a pain in the butt. Judy says, I prefer Missouri. Okay, very good. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great, great day. It was so good to see you, and this was a lot of fun, so maybe I'll do it again sometime. Um, there's no editing when you do lives. So maybe I'll do it again. It was pretty easy. Take care, everybody, and don't forget, look for the beauty in every day, even on an ugly day like this. Okay, thank you, Judy. Take care, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.